You know, I almost made this video this morning. Might have been a little more helpful, I guess. Not really. You know, I know what goes on. You guys, I go down here and buy the horses, and everybody waits to see what I buy and buy shares. I know what you're up to. That's fine. In regards to Bomb Hugger, I went and saw the filly again today. She is a dandy. Looking back at last night's sale results, exactly what took place is what I said would take place. Or at least what I thought. I shouldn't say what I said. It's not like I knew for sure. But, that filly, I think, got penalized for being on day one. And we were able to take advantage of that. This very well-bred, I said this last night, well-bred Chapter 7 filly. Beautiful filly. You guys will see when I get her back home. I suspect she'll be sold out by the time I get back from Lexington. I know there's a lot of people saying, why isn't she sold out quicker? Well, she isn't, because everybody's waiting to see what I'm going to do on days 2 through 5. I know what you're up to, but as I said, I know a lot of people that were looking for Chapter 7s, and they've asked me point blank, is this the one? Now, my number one pick of the whole sale is Chapter 7, and it's not Bomb Hugger. I love the filly. I think she was worth quite a bit more than we paid for her, but she isn't the one I really had my eye on. And that one comes up tomorrow, I believe. But we got a ton of work. My second, this horse coming up tonight, was my top pick overall forever until I laid eyes on the Chapter 7 horse that's in tomorrow. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go through tonight, just to let you know what's going to take place tonight. I'm sticking to the script. I looked over the catalog a number of times. I had about 23, 24 horses that I was looking at for a number of reasons. Now, I know I looked at a ton of day 5 horses, and some of them still weren't here today. You might have said, hey, Anthony, you only posted 8, 9, 10 videos, whatever. What about all the horses you said you were looking at? And you're right. You're 100% right. But I can't video what's not here. So when I went to the sale today, a lot of the Huntington horses weren't in yet. So tomorrow I'll go to Huntington. I'll swing around, loop around, and go look at the rest of Springhaven that I didn't look at for day 5. Walk down to Peninsula. I have a couple still at Anvil and Lace, one for sure. I got a number of things to do tomorrow. About 25 horses or more to video tomorrow. But that is tomorrow. Let's look at today. Today, first horse in the ring is number 136, a Huntsville filly. Now, I liked this filly before I saw her. Now, I'm not really in the mood to buy a New York bred pacing filly, but first horse in the ring. The Huntsville sold good, but somebody said the only knock on them were they were too big. Got a race in New York. This filly's on the big end of medium. She's a nice filly. Little toed in a tiny bit, not really too concerned. This is a first foal out of an Art Major mare that made $200,000. Nothing in the pedigree says please buy this horse, but nothing in the pedigree would lead you to believe you shouldn't. A good-looking filly. I just thought first day, page, horse, worth a look. We'll see what happens. On day 2, this horse might go for $80,000. I have no idea. If she goes low enough, she may be in our shopping bag after the first one. First one I do want to buy for sure, though, is the next one in the ring, and that is the Betting Line Colt Trophy Blue Chip. I really liked this horse when I saw him. Although there's nothing similar about 136's pedigree, the overall makeup of that pedigree is similar. No brand name, horses that jump off the page, but just a lot of really nice horses. 137 is a colt that I liked, and I'm going to keep an eye on both of those horses tonight when they win the ring. Now, only a couple hips later is a horse that I said I liked, a little small. I didn't love him, but his brother was very similar, that Austeric. This is a half-brother to Austeric. His name is Come Let Us Adore Him. I like the name. I really do. Come Let Us Adore Him. This is a half-brother to Austeric, and the second dam is a dam of the Bank and King of the Hill. I don't think we can buy this horse, not for what I want to pay for him. So we'll see. We'll probably be watching 140 go through the ring. Next one I kind of looked at and I liked was number 147, Crawford Farms. This was a muscle mass filly. First Ontario bred I'll be bidding on right here is a muscle mass filly. Very similar, actually, to the other ones. No, that's not true. Third dam head, trotting horse of the year, and a very good horse in Self-Possessed. So, no, I lied. It's not the same. Decent pedigree, decent page, but a very, very good-looking filly. Number 147 is Loving Julie. Next is 153, Snorting Copper. I love that name. I just really like this colt. right? Really, really liked him. Third dam is Make You Mine, 152, 154, and 735,000 by self-professed, professed actually. A nice pedigree on the horse, but a very, very good-looking colt. Cantab Hall colt, number 153, Snorting Copper. Number 156, we will not get. I had this horse on my list before Cattle Wash won the other day. I said, Cattle Wash isn't really a brand name horse yet, and this isn't Always Be Mickey. He was at some beach somewhere. Geez, we might be able to scoop this one up. I rather like this filly. And then he set a world record, so we'll leave her on there, but no shot. Always a horse. Also a horse I was looking at was number 159. This was an Always Be Mickey sister to Hurricane Emperor. Like what I saw here, the Always Be Mickeys were kind of strong, but not so strong, a lot of them last night. So I don't know. You don't know how the sale trends, and I'm just, it's free to watch. I'm going to watch number 156 and 159 both go through the ring and see what happens. Next is number 162. I was going to say we took her off the list because I got a Chapter 7 filly. We probably did. But again, I'm going to watch 162 go through the ring. No need talking too much about that one. First horse of the night, I really do want number 171, Bar Brawl. This is a good-looking colt right here. 2 previous foals. One's a winner in 2 minutes. Young family. It was a Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe also, by the way. The second dam is the dam of Casual Breeze. Can't go wrong with 171. Really like this colt. 173 is a Walner. Do I want a Walner filly? I don't know. We already got a couple of New Jerseys. One's a Trixton filly, one's a Trixton colt, but I rather like this horse. I like everything about it. I pulled her out. I liked her video. I pulled her out, and I like what I saw from her also. 173 is a horse we're going to be looking at. 179, again, a Muscle Hill. I can't believe I'm saying this. A Muscle Hill. Second dam is the mother of Sweet on Pete, the filly that we bought in Ohio. Not very similar bloodline. It is the bloodline. First dam is Lima Oh So Sweet, who is out of. So the mare of this horse is a sister to Sweet on Pete. There, I said it. Southwind Encore, number 179. Number 185 is a horse I was back and forth about, a Cantab Hall filly. Very strong pedigree. OCDs out of her hocks. I thought she kind of looked a little blah when turned out. A little flat when you walked her out. Maybe she was tired. Maybe she had a little touch of the virus. Maybe she's a slob. I don't know. But I'm going to take a closer look at her when she's on her way up to the ring today. Number 185, Sun Temple. Number 198 is a filly I've liked from the start. This is a Resolve. Now, there's 3 or 4 Resolves in this sale I really like. And I'll be completely honest with you. This was not my number 1 pick of the Resolves. But again, it will boil down to value. We'll see how 198 rolls through the ring. Classic Resolve. Number 202 is a horse I like. Cantab Hall colt again. This is Uncle Mark. I really like this horse. This is the first colt from the family. This is important. I knew the mare. I told you guys the story about the mare. She kicked. She was a bit dirty. She had fillies. All fillies. This is the first colt. The second dam is a dam of Guccio and Lagerfeld. Third dam, Sergeant York. This is a very good family, and I really like what I saw from this colt. Uncle Mark goes through at 202. Number 212. Why do I have this horse on here? I wanted to look at this horse going up to the ring. And this is a Chapter 7. Never mind. Forget I said that. Number 214, Ava Cakes. Really. Splint left front. I saw her. Medium-sized filly. I give her a 9. I liked her. But when I look at the pedigree, again, like the first 2 horses in the ring, no killers, nothing jumps. I shouldn't say that. Rafael Ambrosio on the third dam, 810,000 by Victory Dream. He certainly jumps off the page. A lot of 200,000, 160, 180, lots of speed, lots of money, lots of wins. Ava Cakes, number 214. She is a Father Patrick filly that we're probably going to watch go through the ring. Next is another one I want to see going up to the ring. No point in talking about that one. Next is number 225. I'll tell you guys, it's late enough in the day. It's an hour before the sale. I'm not going to tell you who my top pick was. I'd sent it out to a number of clients already. A lot of people already know who my top pick is. My number 2 pick, who was my number 1 pick leading up to this sale, was number 225. This is a Muscle Hill, and I'm not a big Muscle Hill guy. Everybody should be a Muscle Hill guy. It's just, I've had some that weren't good, and it seemed like the expensive ones were really expensive. So it's just not a favorable sire for me. But I can tell you one thing. Muscle Maverick, nice video, really good looking colt. Pedigree's okay. Pedigree says you can buy this horse. Lexington may say you can't. I don't know. But number 225, Muscle Maverick, is a horse I am definitely getting behind if I can tonight. Now, 228, I'll tell you right now, if I buy 137, the betting line colt, 228's off the table. I wouldn't mind getting a betting line. I like the one we have. I think there's value to be found down here in the betting lines. Is it 137? Is it 228? I don't know. They're the first two I have on the page tonight. I like 228 Nighthawk, but if we get 137, Nighthawk's off the table. Number 232 is a Cantab Hall colt out of a sister to Muscle Massive. You guys saw last night 101 went through the ring. That was a Father Patrick filly out of a Muscle Massive sister. It went for $300,000. This is a colt by Cantab Hall out of a Muscle Massive mare. This should be a horse we can't afford. This is eerily similar but opposite to the Glacier Hanover last year and then Stacy Hanover, how that worked out. Very similar situation. Two different mares, two different sires of the foals, same family tree. So rose above it, a colt by Cantab Hall out of a sister to Muscle Mass. Make sure, absolutely, this horse is on my list. 232. Horse also that I love very, very much. Another colt by Cantab Hall. This is Mr. Zuinetti, number 248. I love everything about this horse. The only thing I can't figure out about this horse, he has a splint on the left front inside and the right front inside in the exact same place. That, to me, as a trainer, makes me believe there is a deficiency there. You'll see this sometimes horses were towed in or towed out, or they're back on their knees. They put pressure in different places or the same place on both legs, and out go those splints. You can cryo them, but my question is, how did that happen? You might see one on the outside and maybe banged it in the field or something. These are in the exact same place on the inside of the leg. Now, they're treatable, they're manageable. My question is, I can't see the physical deficiency, where that came from. So, I'm not overly concerned with it. It's a minor thing that we can fix, but what a beautiful colt. Number 248, Mr. Zuinetti. Number 253, here's an Always Be Mickey again. This is a brother to catch the fire. I know Mike Wilder is in Lexington, so he is likely leaving with this horse. I would if I was him, if I liked him. I thought he was a nice sort of colt. I thought he'd be discounted because he was an Always Be Mickey. Catch the Fire, I don't think, was an expensive yearling. So this pedigree isn't screaming, buy this horse, but at the same time, buy this horse. I mean, this is a nice colt, brother to Catch the Fire. We'll see what happens with 253, Play the Ace. Next is the next horse in the ring, Chapter 7 filly. This is going to be a tough one to get done. I'm going to leave this one alone. 254. 258 is a Walner filly, unmistakable. My notes on this horse, nice filly, too much, question mark, with a little money sign. So I think 258 might be a little bit expensive. This is a first foal from Explosive Matter sister to Wild Honey, 1.6 million, 17 wins. Third damn Dream Vacation. Listen, we're not buying. Fourth damn Victory Dream. Jesus, we're not buying this horse. 258. 267 I like, but he's bad timing. Bronx Zoo, I like this horse, not as much as my top Chapter 7 pick. Listen, if they're going to allow us to buy Chapter 7s in this sale, buy Chapter 7s. I'm not a lover of New York, the Sire Stakes program there. A lot of people do. I'm just not one of them. At the same time, I am a lover of buying horses that are quality animals for less than what they're worth. We did that last night. I could do that tonight, but I highly doubt it. This isn't the one that I want, but I do like this horse. Bronx Zoo, 267. Number 269 is another Chapter 7. This is a filly. Now, I didn't bid last night on Spider Blue Chip's brother. He went for 75. I could have made an argument to do it. Thought he was a little smaller than the one that from last year. I just didn't fall in love with him. He wasn't the one I wanted, so I didn't bid on him. This is a filly out of a sister to Spider Blue Chip, so a little bit different. The one last year, the EL Titan Savage Blue Chip, didn't race yet. I don't know what happened there, but I think somebody looked it up and it was 95,000 last year. This one's not going to be a gimme. This isn't going to be a cakewalk on 269. If she's hanging out, maybe like the filly last night, then yeah, I'd buy her. I just don't see that happening. Next is number 272, Full Disclosure. This is a sweet Lou. Now, I put this horse on here, I'll tell you why. I walked up, I wanted to look at him, and Trevor Ritchie was looking at the horse. First off, Trevor Ritchie is a meticulous horseman, and he is a very good set of eyes for a yearling. So right away, that piqued my interest. Secondly, I looked, I said, this is an embryo transplant foal. Like, this is a colt, an embryo colt. Does that not bother you? I said, if you don't want to answer, that's fine. He said, no, I don't care. I look at the horse. Same thing I do, so I was impressed. Very huge horse, very, very big colt. I don't think we should be able to buy this horse, but the fact that he's an embryo transplant and he's the 14th foal. I have to believe he's in play. Well, we'll see. Sweet Lou, embryo transplant colt, number 272, 14th foal from the Die Laughing Mare. Hello. Die Laughing Mare, number 272, full disclosure. Next is 273, the next one. I rather like this Cantab colt. There's nothing outstanding about him. There's a number of them I would be happy to get before or with Harlan L. I like the horse. We'll see how he sells. He just seems like a meat and potatoes, good-looking horse. We'll see how that plays out with number 273. Number 292 I loved a lot. Really tough to buy horses from Diamond Creek, especially ones that are brothers to Archangel. I don't see this going over well. Southwind Franks, I said, oh, they'll be discounted. 300,000. How do you like that? Last night, that filly. So this is Southwind Frank full, a colt, a brother to Archangel. Good-looking horse. I like them very much. Don't think we can buy him, but definitely worth mentioning. 292 Ramses. Number 295. Liked him just fine again. Thought maybe, if anything, a little short-barreled. There's that Oh Sweet Baby line in the third dam on this one. Thought this horse was okay. Certainly not my top pick, but a horse that, again, a lot of these are revolving around value. I have prices beside every horse. Not giving them to you, unless you ask. But they all have prices beside them. And the last horse we're looking at today, at all in the sale, is, drum roll, last one is the sister to War We Was Up, number 310. She's a Captain Treacherous filly. You going to find value here? Probably not. I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with no. But we'll see. There may be. You never know for sure. We will see how War We Express goes through the ring. Number 310. This is 6 hips. 6 hips before the last one. I don't think there's anybody else. Just let me see if I missed anybody. No. Nobody else. So that's it. You guys have a bunch. I don't know how many. I'm not counting them. A bunch I'm looking at tonight. Are we going to buy any? Yeah. I say we buy 2. 2. I don't know which 2. I don't know how it's going to go over. But I believe we're going to buy 2. So we'll see how that plays out. But for now, I'm going to take off. I got to get changed. Got to get showered. Got to get ready to go for tonight. As Mark and I are going over the sale in just a moment. Take care.